Tragic ending in the search for a St. Louis County mom of 4. The body of Marquisha Williams was found this afternoon in Illinois by state police. It has been a week since she was seen alive with her ex-boyfriend. He has since been arrested and confessed to killing her. Melanie Johnson detailing that investigation and the family's journey to closure.
Sam, the victim's sister tells First Alert 4 she witnessed the violence Marquisha suffered through the hands of her kid's father. Sometimes it happened in front of their children. Tonight, the discovery of Marquisha's body days after Christmas is the latest development in a heartbreaking timeline of events.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gratitude coming from Marquisha Williams' stepfather to the people who have been committed to finding her.
St. Louis is here. Centralia's here. East St. Louis is here. Mount Vernon's here.
The search finally over on day 8 as police announced the discovery of his stepdaughter's body in Illinois. Investigators confirming the recovery effort as blood and personal items were found in her 2020 Jeep Compass she was last seen in with her ex-boyfriend. The timeline of her disappearance dates back to Monday, December 18th, when she failed to pick up her kids after work. Video from that morning shows Marquisha and the children's father, Trent Ivy, dropping off their 1-year-old. Wednesday, December 20th, the family filed a missing persons report. On the 21st and 22nd, loved ones were seen handing out flyers looking for any information on the two's whereabouts.
It's been unbearable. We haven't been able to find her. We've been looking and looking and looking, and we haven't been able to find her anywhere.
A shocking turn of events on Saturday, December 23rd. The father of her 4 kids, 31-year-old Trent Ivy, was arrested by police in Racine, Wisconsin. Still, there was no sign of Marquisha. St. Louis County Police tell First Alert 4 they deployed a helicopter that Saturday to locate her. Christmas Eve, Illinois State Police assisted them in an extensive search in Litchfield. Tuesday, First Alert 4 followed the family through North St. Louis as they pressed on. 24 hours later, Marquisha's ex-boyfriend confessed to Wisconsin detectives that he killed her. Prosecutors charging him with murder on Wednesday. On Thursday, the family received the heartbreaking news they were expecting. Her remains found after days of searching.
From my core, I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Police have still not said where in Illinois they found her body. Tonight, the focus for Marquisha's family is on her 4 children. The youngest is just 1. A GoFundMe has been set up to help and make the most of the Christmas season, which will never be the same. You can find a link to donate in this story in the First Alert 4 News app. Melanie Johnson, First Alert 4.
Just an unbelievably